right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a corner man. Tonight, though, he is competing and has Bulas in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Habib is as undefeated as fighter Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Abdul in his corner.
Champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov has graced the octagon.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, they say everybody loses in mixed martial arts. I guess everybody except the Eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Impossibly difficult to get this guy off of you once he takes you down. How do you prevent that from happening is the question for the opponent tonight. And just misses with that big right hand. Well, a nice block there and an even better counter straight by Nurmagomedov. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking move.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
It's the overhand punch to the head.
More strikes to the head.
Too easy. Khabib Nurmagomedov gets the early takedown. Opposition knew it was coming, unable to stop it. Attempting a choke now. Oh, that one looks really tight, DC. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
Oh, big elbow.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, doing work with the jab.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking.
Oh, nice work to get the takedown there. Good entry by Nurmagomedov. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees,
Nurmagomedov's trying for the Kimura submission here. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Holding on to the submission attempt here.
Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
Nurmagomedov's able to make a nice transition there, back into side control. Well, Khabib Nurmagomedov might have been able to win a kickboxing match here tonight, but taking the path of least resistance and really having his way.
And John, I think that points to the fight IQ, knowing that you possess all the skills, but you stay in your wheelhouse. You take your opponent down over and over again and try to drown him. Khabib has long said he will take you into deep water. He has done that tonight, and that is why he's been so successful.
Oh, that's a heavy kick downstairs. Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight, huh?
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
Oh, that's a beautiful strike there by Khabib. Don't call him a one-trick pony.
Don't call him a one-trick pony, John, because he isn't. He is a guy that is able to mix everything up inside the octagon.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate after exiting the clinch. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Just out of range with that left hook. 30 seconds now to go in round one. Oh, nice jab to the head there by Nurmagomedov. 20 seconds left. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. 10 seconds to go in round one. Oh, nice uppercut from the champion. Round two is next. All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and gotta be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly. You're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Well, he certainly had his way with his opponent in that previous round, and with this guy, even when you know what's coming, sometimes it's still just hard to stop him.
Yes, because he's always changing it up. The first time, it may be a high crotch entry. The second time, you may get single. Third time, it may be double. Ultimately, it always leads to him in the top position, trying to find space for his ground shot. Oh, he's in a lot of trouble.
All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and then he's dropping his level, shooting his shot. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets to the floor, he just needs to get it there.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with this.
You can fall in love with the striking, and he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. It gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
And doing work with the jab.
Throwing these punches and combinations really dictate the pace of the opponent.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Back to the overhand right, not there. Well, you don't want to say Khabib has fallen in love with his striking, but he certainly is boxing.
Big double leg, level change.
Making all these shots count. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups.
Huge knee lands to the opponent. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook. And he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. Big-time arm triangle situation here. He's very close to finding the finish, but he's got to take his time if he doesn't want to lose the position.
Holding the position.
Fighting for it. He wants it bad.
Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me. How do you get out of harm's way here?
I mean, you gotta shove that knee, John.
Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in, and largely, DC, that's the way it's played out. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's got it all going, J.A. This is a dream for him. The takedown early, the ground control, really starting to wear at the gas tank of his opponent.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. All right, single collar tie now. Immediately gets the underhook. Oh, making this clinch work count. Lands the punch there. And again, shoots for a takedown. Again, takedown stuff.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect. Nice.
Well, there it is again. He just continues to keep landing those takedowns, scoring a lot of points. His opponent has showed a pretty good get-up, but not sprawling, not stopping the shot.
He's got to sprawl earlier. He's got to defend a little bit earlier if he's going to stop this guy.
Nurmagomedov's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there, just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Oh, good block there. So Khabib Nurmagomedov at his methodical best tonight and gets another takedown right there.
Khabib is one of those guys that will tell you what he's gonna do, and he will go and he will do it. And right now, that's being shown to be true, because time and time again, he is securing takedowns on his opponent. How are they standing? What a flying knee to the head. And now some separation.
Nurmagomedov going for the takedown here, nothing doing there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Oh, beautiful jab there by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, he's doing a real good job of level changing off of his strikes, too.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground.
Oh, triangle choke by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Still working on that submission.
He will not quit on trying to get the submission.
Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke. It's over. It's over.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent, then back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast.
Absolutely did, John. You know I love popcorn.
Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
That's a great punch. Does a lot of damage when you hit him in the body that clean. Another big takedown.
spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Nurmagomedov. Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking team.
He got it done with his striking. He fought well behind the jab, but it was significant strikes that really did make an impact on the judges' mind.
Hook to the head there by Nurmagomedov. All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. The punch goes, as the opponent's hands go up, he drives himself into the guy to try and secure a takedown. Truly, truly high-level striking mixed with unbelievable wrestling.
Khabib's in half guard. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Changing the position.
All right, feet on the hips here. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Ooh, that looks pretty tight. Holding the position, might still be able to get a submission here.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following the game plan, and it's working.
Well, the opponent seemed to think he had shored up the takedown defense and did not hold up there.
It may feel good in practice, but you don't know until the guy's in front of you hitting takedown attempt after takedown attempt.
Put the pressure on. Don't give him an opportunity.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, beautiful work in the clinch here. Dirty boxing on point tonight.
He's back in the clinch. How does he proceed from here? And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Nice. Nicely done. Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. Big left hook coming. It's blocked. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Oh, it's tight.
He's out. What submission defense on display.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
A little single collar tie there. Uppercut lands. Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Just misses with a left hook there. Gets to the single collar tie now.
Another takedown land.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard now. All right, has the guard closed here. Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Nurmagomedov.
Getting them out here.
2 minutes remain in the round. Back to the feet now. All right, there it is, another strike targeting that damaged area on the body. Is this a game plan thing, or perhaps trying to set something up high later on?
Well, I think it all works together. You get the hands to start to drop, and then when those hands drop, you go over the top with that head kick. But beating up the body sets up the attacks up top. That's exactly what this guy is doing.
Now the hammer fist here by Nurmagomedov.
Got his guard pass.
Nurmagomedov's back in half guard. All right, into full guard here, DC. I know you don't like hanging out here for too long.
No, you don't want to stay there. Too much of a submission threat, you gotta pass.
Nurmagomedov's got the full mount.
That was a slick transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura. Notice he'll step over the head to try to get the Kimura.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Knee on belly, big strikes landing here. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Nurmagomedov going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground. Another big takedown.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
You're mixing it up perfectly. I love what you're doing with the kicks. Keep those going. He's slowing down.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. All right, so we'll see how it goes here in this round. Previous round, it was all him just taking his opponent down really every time he entered.
Yeah, every time he got in on the leg, he was able to secure a finish. And that is the idea you want as a wrestler going into a fight. If you have to change up the technique, it's fine. It's not always going to be the very first attack. When it's the first attack, you're very happy. But most times, you got to chain things together if you want to take down a great fighter.
And we know how hard it is to maintain the wrestling, right? The hours required in the gym to make sure that wrestling's still at a high level. He's putting in the time.
Yes, he's putting in the time. And also, you see it in his movements. When he gets to an attack, he's constantly shifting positions. He's constantly moving his opponent. He's constantly trying to give him too much information to process.
Right.
And that comes from a lifetime of wrestling. If he just started this, it would be very difficult to trick his opponent. But now, by giving him so many different looks, he's been able to secure takedown after takedown after takedown.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie.
Controlling the fight behind that jab. Oh, nice combination.
All right, so just continues to get his opponent to the ground. His opponent's done a pretty good job getting back to his feet, but can't stop the shot.
It'll finally start to exhaust him if he constantly goes up and down, up and down. He's got to split those legs and defend those takedowns before his opponent gets started. There it is. Now he's running them out. He's got to start throwing down.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D.
Let's work. I'm going to stand this up.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Grounded him and pounding him. Nice job. Oh, he's got his back.
Oh, right into mount. This is a terrible position.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Side control now. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
That was nice.
2 minutes now to go in the fight. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tight.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
Print the shirts, ground and pound. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there. But fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. That can't feel good. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk management goes out the window.
Oh, yeah. No more risk management. Either get knocked out or you knock him out. One way or the other, you're going to lose. You can lose by decision or you can lose by knockout. But at least when you go for the knockout, you give yourself a chance to try to find your shot.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as you go forward. Big punch from the clinch.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
While the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. Well, what a title fight it was. What a showcase it was for this division. But at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision and